When we opened the body, there was nothing inside. No organs, no bones, no nothing. We were hard-pressed to even explain how his skin retained its shape instead of collapsing like an empty glove. We caught the feds on that one, way above our pay grade, we decided. A pair of feds were there in an hour. They didn't look like I expected. I thought they'd be wearing black suits, sunglasses and earpieces. Instead, they were dressed in white lab coats and scrubs. "It's our job to blend in with the environment," the first Fed said. "Can you show us the body?" I did as I was asked, and we four stared down at the body, the feds, my technician and I. There's something about the fluorescent lights of the morgue that makes the bodies look unreal. Their flesh is pallid and dull, like those statues from the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. "We're gonna have to call this in," the first vet said. The second one reached for his phone, but he never got to it. The body lurched upright and seized the two agents by the throats. Slowly, the flesh of his Y incision began to knit back together. The feds reached for their guns, and I collapsed to the ground with my hand on my heart. The gunshots tore through the hollow flesh suit, but the creature continued to squeeze. The agents' faces turned red and then purple, their eyes bulging and shot with blood. For a moment, I thought that they were going to pop right off, but I didn't stay to find out. As soon as I got my wits about me, I bolted, smashing through the metal double doors and racing up the stairs to the first floor. My heart was pounding hard in my chest, racing to catch up with my breath, but my mind was focused on one thought only: get as far away from this place as you can. I hoped my morgue technician had gotten out too, but I didn't turn around to look. I jumped in my car with shaking hands and thrust the key in the ignition. I peeled out of the lot and onto the main road, frantically swerving my way through the traffic as I raced towards the police station. I didn't know what I'd just seen, but I knew I had to warn someone. I arrived at the police station, a babbling mess. They sat me in a room with a mirror in it and gave me some water. They told me to calm down, and there were murmurs behind my back about putting me in the psych ward for an overnight. As soon as I heard that, I knew I had to leave. But as I opened the door and stepped out into the hallway, I saw something that made me stop. 4 people had come into the station in lab coats: my technician, the feds, and the man who'd just been on my table. I went back out the hallway and through the emergency exit. I managed to circle back to my car before I heard gunshots inside. That night, I drove as far as a tank of gas would take me and checked into a motel under a fake name. Over the next few days, I watched the news reports for the town, but they didn't report anything strange. Some nights I lie awake and wonder what happened. Were the police able to put them down? Did the feds come in and cover it up? Or is there a small town in the American Midwest that's full of hollow people just waiting for the chance to tear somebody open and hollow them out? I'm not sure I want to find out.